This video describes how to use the if command and dofile command. Click to program. Create a new program named test1. Let's start by recording 3 points for subsequent programming examples. Record the point P1. Drag the robot twice and record P2 and P3 in turn. Next, use point-to-point commands to add motion commands. Select P1, P2 and P3 in turn, click Add and Apply. Command generation complete. Next, add the judgment command and click the if command. Let's add judgment conditions and use inputs to make judgments. Select the connected input, in this case D1, condition reached, judgment condition 1. Similarly, we add the input judgment for D2. When finished adding, click Add and Apply. You can see that this writes the judgment command, but you still need to adjust the content and order of the generated command. Select the command that needs to be moved. Move up and down to the appropriate position. Once you understand the format of our commands, you can switch to edit mode and add commands for use. Save the program. But the current program will only judge once and end directly after the movement. For demonstration purposes, the always loop is added outside the program. Organize the sequence of program. Save the program. Next, we go into automatic mode and run the program. It can be observed that at the beginning the robot moves to point P3. We hold down the button corresponding to D1, and the robot will move to point P1. We hold down the button corresponding to D2, and the robot will move to point P2. Stop the program and switch back to manual mode. In addition to using the commands, we can also use variables as conditions for judgments. Let's switch to the editing interface for a brief demonstration for your reference. The number of runs can be controlled by variables. Next, we'll briefly describe dofile command. Create a new program main1. In this main1 program, you can call test1, which you have just written. Click on dofile module. You can select the program you need to call. We choose the just modified test1. You can see the contents of the called subroutine in the program preview. The first level call refers to whether the called subroutine has nested calls or not. Select the first tier if it does not exist, or the second tier if nesting exists. On our side, we choose the first level call. When more than one subroutine is called in a program, differentiate numbers are needed to differentiate. Just put one here. Click Add and apply. Switch to automatic mode to run the program. It can be seen in the program running in the right window. You can see that the instructions of subroutine test 1 are being executed line by line. This is an introduction to if and dofile command. Thank